How are you doing today? My name is Kerry Gray. I'm here to talk to you about guiding millennials into gratefulness. In the year 2020, almost everyone with access utilizes technology. With many great inventions, there are a few drawbacks. Lack of compassion for others. As millennials born between 1982 between 2002, we are used to things being quick, fast, and convenient. And without regrets, many of us receive speeches at home on how things were back in the day. When people appreciate what they had and treated others with respect, this should be a common thing, but it is not. It is important for us to learn how to be grateful for what we have today. The school system should be implementing a 40-hour requirement of volunteering to help guide our gratefulness. According to Williamson in his article, The Lost City of Metropolis, he described how the young people with money to spend are driving their Jettas, not caring about what was going on around them. The homeless on the street of Austin, Texas are growing in numbers and being pushed out of their camps created for them to survive. They are being pushed out further into areas like Metropolis to make way for the new buildings for the wealthy. What I am suggesting is imagine if the students that graduate have an opportunity to serve others for 40 hours in a school year every year until graduation. I believe this would make a difference. It would allow teenagers to see the world from another point of view. It will keep many students from getting into trouble because they will be too busy helping others. This will guide young people from being grateful. This will guide young people about being grateful. There are too many people that need a helping hand. Homeless, elderly, young students, and everyone in between those categories. According to Time magazine, COVID-19 caused a lot of students to have taken a step back, especially if they were in college during the beginning of the pandemic. They had begun to see the economic turn that middle class workers having to struggle. These are the same youth that had taken for granted the luxuries of home, and now we are facing the real world. But what about caring for our neighbor as ourselves? It should be easier to help others if this program was implemented. When each student reaches the 9th grade, a survey can be given for their personality. Students could be placed to help others in need that fit with their personality. But one of the 8-hour shifts every year doing what you dislike. For example, if you are a happy person that is outgoing and you love shopping, you can volunteer working at a clothing drive. Then one shift would be working serving meals. Someone said before that we have to get out of what is comfortable for us. This will allow us to grow to become better people. According to Pertil and Time magazine, robots are being used to take the place of a helping human because we have been too busy to help elderly. For example, there is a robot perform dances to help the workout routines for the elderly. Who wants a robot to keep their grandma company? Where is the human compassion in this? There are many tech advances, but entertaining the elderly should not be the answer. This is something a young adult could do. Run the karaoke machine, provide the bingo numbers, and assist in the nursing home with cleaning with cleaning trays, etc. Knowing there are certain things that cannot be performed due to rules will be a factor in what volunteer work is created. Also, another idea for volunteering could be teaching elders. What people want is someone that generally wants to help. You don't want to be rushed, and you want someone to be patient with you. Some students could volunteer to spend an hour per person, instructing them how to use their smartphone one-on-one, or they could bring their tablets or laptops. It doesn't have to be something in deep detail, but just the basics on how to maneuver through their electronics. Personally, We all have experience helping someone with their phone, and who gets called the younger person because they figure we know how to do this. Let me ask a question. Were you the person they called to help? They knew they could count on you to know the answer. And even though you and even though you have not had many live experiences yet, we know technology. We can volunteer to help others in many ways, but the most important thing is to give back and be humble. This is the golden opportunity to help shape our upcoming youth. We have so much to offer the world, but yet we have so much to learn from others. Thank you.